And as we continue down this road of wacky stories that just don't make no sense, that are just that are just ridiculous, that really don't make any sense at all, we come across this one. You know, pigeon wearing backpack of crystal meth detained by a Canadian prison. So basically, they were smuggling meth into prison. I mean, carrier pigeons have been a thing for a long time, right? Carrier pigeons have been around for centuries now, right? Millennials, right? The old days when they used to send pigeons to send letters to people, to warnings about different things, message from your loved one or a message from a friend, a message from someone far away, before the internet, before mail services, even during mail services, when they were like the mailman and the postman, they probably still one or two persons that are still hanging on to the carrier pigeon lifestyle. It's trustworthy, it's obedient. They go where you want them to go. Ain't no backing up of luggage. They don't have to come. You wait until someone's package is finished sorting out. Then you have to worry about tracking numbers. It's just go there and then come back here, right? Reliable. But how someone decided, you know what I'm going to do? First of all, how did this happen? Did this happen? Is this the first time this happened? Is this the first time this happened? Because this sounds like this happened a couple times before they actually caught it, right? And then, second of all, how did they get, like, did no one realize that a pigeon was just flying back and forth from a prison? Did no one realize that? The pigeon looks like it does meth in the first place. Okay, the pigeon looks like it dipped its beak into the bag one or two times. I'm just saying. But it was a bad courier. It was a bad Okay, really? What the I hate myself for laughing at that. A pigeon was detained last month in Canada jail after it was discovered to be carrying a backpack that contained crystal meth. The bird was found later captured by the Pacific Institution Correctional Facility near Vancouver after the officers noticed a high-flying fowl and its cargo. Okay, this pigeon was packing. My initial reaction was shocked because all the advanced technology and the number of drones we've seen said so they've seen drones come in probably, and they'd be like, that's not a drone. I've seen that pigeon. It's during the same backpack. I've seen that pigeon before. You've seen that pigeon, right? That pigeon. It's been going back and forth. It flies the same path every single time. Y'all think something's weird? Let's go catch it. Like, how did they decide that they were going to catch this pigeon? Maybe it was the backpack on the pigeon. The fact that the pigeon is wearing a backpack, and they were like, pigeon shouldn't be wearing a backpack unless he's going to school. I don't see any pigeon schools around here. I'm saying, let's catch it. But pigeon apprehended, purchases, staff trap it. Can you just imagine just some correctional officers just trying to catch a pigeon? Just back it up in a corner, just trying to catch a pigeon. I would pay to see that video, because that has to be the funniest thing you would ever see. One of the funniest things of this year, because you just imagine like 5 or 6 of them just hovering around a pigeon, and they're just grabbing at the pigeon, just like losing his ears. Whatever sound the wings make when they flap fast because they want to get away. It's just crazy. This is crazy. This year, let me tell you something. This year has started out with some wild stories, okay? Some very disgusting ones, very disturbing ones, but some wild stories. 13-year correctional officers stated the smugglers would have had an easier time getting drugs specified location if they just use a drone instead of using live creature. It was noted that they recently had to go old school with their methods as law enforcement to drones. You know what I always wonder? I just mumbled there. You know what I always wonder? How do you actually train a pigeon to go back and forth? I know how you train a bird to like come back to its home, right? They normally just tie like a string or something to its leg so that it doesn't fly too far away, and then it just goes back to where the string is because it can't go any further, and then eventually they just take the string off and it will just remember that it should come back, right? But how do you train a pigeon to go somewhere where it's never been before? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just say, yo, pigeon, can you just go over there real quick and come? You just go over there, spend like 5-10 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Let him take the bag off you, and then you come back. Like, how do you train a pigeon or a bird to just go over there and then it always baffles me actually because that's some old school shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going back to basics. That's the cheapest way to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just get one pigeon, get two pigeons. You have a lot of pigeons after that, and then instead of buying like a drone that costs like $500 to $1,000, these drones are expensive by the way, man. These drones be. I've been looking at one drone the other day, 15,000. I'm like, what the? Yo, these drones be mad expensive, bro. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, these dudes probably think of the same thing. They probably look at the drone and be like, hey, yo, we don't got that kind of cash, boy. I'm saying, you got a pigeon, we got a pigeon, you got a backpack, yo, look out, 9 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, that's when the guards be on break, just look out for something going, you know what I'm saying, take that backpack off, be on your way, bro, be on your way, cuz, I'm saying, like, it's just mind-blowing. I really never understand how they train pigeons to actually go somewhere, and then, wait for something to be, and then be like, come back to where I understand how it goes back to where it came from, but how does it know where to go in the first place if it's never been? Because it's a prison. I'm pretty sure that that pigeon has never been to prison, unless it's never off to life. I don't know, but I'm saying that pigeon may be on the edge. It may be in for some things. I don't know, but how does it know where the prison is? And how does it know where the person's cell is if it goes directly to the cell? That would be actually interesting. Because, anyways, I've been rambling on too long. It's actually really cool. It's actually really cool, though. I ain't gonna lie. Pigeons be smart. Pigeons do be smart.